Man, we're gonna start off the stream right. You feel me?
The other guys don't know I'm doing this.
Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Let's get it. Memphis nigga everywhere I go. Hey, break the bitch down, finna break it down a little more. Run up money, finna run it up a little more. Chop niggas up, finna chop a little more. Nigga wanna chop it up, nigga, hell no. She wanna lay up all night, bitch, hell no. Hoodie on my head and I'm shooting like Mello. Killed him in the hood, he ain't make it out the ghetto.
Memphis nigga everywhere I go. 10 toe down, yeah, hard on the hoe. Pour four, fuck a hoe, then I got a roll. A boyfriend, man, had to punch his ass swole. Bitch, kiss him, make him dance, and my bullets hit the folk. Yellow bone going deep stroke with strokes. Now she praise me like a pope.
Whack little nigga, then I forged a little suicide note. Burberry down, got a Glock in the Burberry. Cause a real nigga for 1 years old. Memphis nigga walking around 91 area. Play my game, we'll bury them folks. Give a little 91 number to a California hoe. Half a little bitch with smiling me for. Skirt from the jet for a nigga with you challenging me. Dog these bitches, what you grabbing me for?
Beach shoes at home. Middle shit, that's how I feel. Just might check me out. No chick from the hoe. Just want nigga from the hoe. I don't want take.
Welcome to Shonen Sundays with your boy. The rest of the senseis, the rest of the captains may tune in, of course. But today we're going to be reacting to some Shonen Jump chapters, the official translations on My Hero Academia, on Jujutsu Kaisen. One Piece didn't have a chapter this week, so this should be a very interesting. Also, make sure you guys sign up for the memberships. You know what I'm saying? Be part of the crew right here with Just Lewis, with Purple Political Breakdown, actually my political channel. Join, become a member, and join the family. And obviously, you can donate to the cause down below. And if you want to donate to make Random read more manga chapters starting next Sunday, hey, that $1 tier right there. You know what I'm saying? $1 tier. But
Stop trying to sabotage me already, bro.
I'm just plugging what we got.
Nah. I already got 25. Let's relax.
Hey man, it is what it is. You feel me? Before we kind of get started, I think something that'll be fun. Not for the podcast episodes. We'll do it here, right? We're gonna react to some of the comments. We gotta make sure we're replying to everybody who sends a comment below. Not gonna lie.
What's good?
So let's kind of see what we doing here. We got a comment from One Smart. Can I zoom in? Yeah, let's get the 100 zoom. The snowball scene for Aki is so terrible, it's hilarious. Oh, this is reacted to episode 1. We were talking about the Aki snowball scene. I'm gonna say W.
You just hating on Aki, bro.
He said it's hilarious. I'm just like W. What? It's not letting me. Why is it tweaking? Hold on. But what's good, Random? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm just here for the My Hero chapter.
Not the JJK chapter, you know.
I haven't read it yet, so that's why. I guess I'll probably just watch you read it and then we can talk about it afterwards. But My Hero is because I just want to see how I want this to make sense because Tuesday we're gonna have 2 big debates. So I'm gonna bring popcorn.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing Todd that could say to me to kind of convince me regarding the My Hero stuff, but that Avatar stuff is gonna go well.
Lonnie whipping out the belt gift was crazy.
Yeah, I'm really not gonna be like locked in for the Avatar debate because I'm not caught up with Korra, so I only can say so much from what I've seen from Egg.
I found a video that kind of runs through it. Yeah, I found a video that just kind of runs through the story, like explains it. So I'll send you the link. But that's what
I would have to hope that video kind of breaks it down objectively and doesn't like
it's pretty long. It's going over the timeline. It's just going over the timeline.
Oh, just going over the story. Yeah, I gotta watch a video like that. Never mind. Okay, I'm here. All right, let me see because I want to reply to all these comments over here. Oh, shout out Tank Jones. A tournament arc bracket would be fire. Let's put that in the topics list, bro. No, that's a good idea. No,
I'm about to say I'm always up for a good tournament arc in any anime. Like I'm like, I'll give it a chance if it's a tournament arc. So
tournament arc bracket. That's a good idea. I have a great idea for episode 16, random,
Mm-hmm.
for BSS after we do next week's episode. What
Okay.
if we do also just so like if you guys are sending donations, particularly for these donation goals, please let us know because not every donation will be random's $1 stuff. You just gotta let us know, like, just tell us random read. You know what I'm saying? Just to be fair to random, because every donation we get, it will kill him. I don't lie, it will kill him.
I will just stop. I was like, I've done 50 chapters. I'm stopping. I don't care.
But why is it not letting me comment? Random, can you go to the BSS channel to see if you can comment? Because it's just like saying I'm having error messages.
All right. You just trying to have me look at the comments or what?
Well, let me try this. Maybe it's this particular person that I can't comment to. Sometimes the comments stuff be wild. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can comment to this route. Tiger did not go crazy. It went tiger. It's a good comment, actually. Let me see if I can reply to this. Okay, so it's just a very specific person. I can't send comments. What's good, Ty?
What's good?
All right. Okay, so real quick, let's look at these comments.
Ty, we'll have our conversation in the comments. I said Mahomes is better though. Brady's just greater.
No,
We're not
I
doing
agree.
this right now, man.
I would say I agree. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people conflate the two, and they convince themselves, well, he has more rings, so he's a better player. I'm like, no, it's not how it works.
I
Very
thank
fair.
Chilltown for
Very
helping
true.
me like fully explain that. Chilltown says it perfectly when in terms of greater versus better.
Yeah, like
Anybody who says Brady's a better player than Mahomes is dumb.
they're definitely lying to themselves. But hey, man, listen.
It's tough. Oh yeah, random. The idea, because I just got a lot off track. So the idea for episode 16 for the BSS, I'm thinking what we do is we do a draft and we draft current ongoing shonen that exists, and then we'll basically kind of have our own lineup. So only ongoing ones. So it will range from One Piece to Kagurabachi to Gokuraku Guy to Chainsaw Man. So I think that would be a very good one to do it.
That's gonna be tough because people are gonna pick One Piece as the first pick, and then people are
Of
gonna think that
course.
list of One Piece. Well, maybe it'd be tougher if we exclude One Piece.
Should we
Yeah,
exclude One Piece?
Yeah, because people are going to be like, oh, One Piece on the list, so that's the best list regardless. So I think excluding One Piece, that'll make people really get in their bag.
That's true. I agree with that.
Get in that bag.
Okay.
So Ty, you really
I'm
believe
cool
that
with it.
just having One Piece will sway the people that much?
I absolutely, bro. I'm telling you, being on someone who's been on anime TikTok for a long time, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Not gonna lie.
That's crazy. If you pick One Piece and some guy has Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, and
they're gonna say One Piece.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The One Piece fandom is something else, man.
Okay, we'll not include One Piece.
Look
Santo
what you did to look what you did to Santo. Look what you did to Santo. Ty.
Yeah, what happened?
He's talking about Hustle Volume 1.
How I ended up first ball. I needed more W cliffhanger. Appreciate it. Oh, there's another cliffhanger Volume 2, so I'm sorry.
Ty is one of those kinds of manga writers, just cliffhangers all the time.
No. The reason I do that, listen, a great writer once said you have to give your readers a reason to come back. So that's why
you're not wrong.
At the end of every chapter, regardless of the end of the volume, I always end on I try to end on an impactful cliffhanger.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not mad at it. It's smart. But let's go through these covers real quick, and then we'll kind of dive into the chapters. I can't reply to one Smart's comments for some reason. I don't know why.
I can reply to it, or I can see real quick.
Well, I could see him. I just can't reply to him for some reason. For this one, he says the snowball scene for Aki is so terrible, it's hilarious. This one, he says Bakugo is terrible. This one, he says no, Aizen is not better than Lucius. Aizen's not better than Lucius.
Bakugo is terrible. Bakugo.
I can comment back.
Just
You know,
random. Just say what you gotta
you know,
say.
if people, I feel like we should just start saying that we don't like Bakugo's personality instead of saying he's a terrible character. Like that to me is like just objectively not true. Like I don't get it.
Okay, I feel you. Yuno and
It-
Asa's rivalry is better written than Bakugo and Deku's.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
Let's talk
not.
about it. You know,
Absolutely not.
Right, you know, funny thing about Daniel, you don't believe that though. That's the thing. Like you don't actually believe that.
I think there's an argument. I think they're in the same tier, personally.
Ain't no way. Especially
I believe they're in the same tier.
Hold on a second, random. But which one's better? Which one's better?
If they, I'll say this: if Tabata doesn't
as things are right now, which one's better?
Okay, right now, Bakugo and Deku are better.
Thank you, Rodell.
Tabata's been on some ish recently, and it's just not making me happy, bro.
If only Asta had his Bakugo.
Funny guy.
It just sucks because Tabata refuses to let us see Yuno more. That's what hurts the rivalry the most. We don't see Yuno enough.
And I don't think that what Yuno provides pushes Asta in from a standpoint of like obviously they both competed for the Wizard King, but like there's not perspective that Asta really gets from Yuno that it helps push that. So for example, like Deku looking to Bakugo for him understand the importance of winning is just as important as saving people as being a hero. Like I think that, or I could talk about like how the version of himself as far as like him being like idea of him being like quirkless and him taking on the name Deku, that he took that and spun it around to be something empowering for him. So like that type of pushing. Like obviously their goals remain the same, but just within the story, a lot of those great character moments are pushed by the other character, opposed to Asta's like he does something phenomenal and it's like, oh yeah, I gotta compete with It's like, I guess, and I love it for Asta. I think Asta's fire, but like he doesn't really push any of Asta's best character moments opposed to Bakugo and Deku. Like all their best character moments are fueled by each other. That's more so what I'm saying.
So I would have to think about that.
The biggest.
Let's keep on finishing the comments. We can't go on Bakugo.
Let me say one last thing. I'm gonna stop. Ty, and I think you'll agree with me. The biggest thing that might have helped is if we spend some time with right after Asta is quote unquote killed by Lucius.
Bro, I was waiting for that.
Right there, if we spend time with right after that, maybe we'll be having a different discussion. But the fact that you immediately go to Asta and just say, okay, he's back, we're back again, and everything's good, that really hurt Yuno's character. That really did.
Yeah.
No, I've criticized Tabata for that extensively, so I'm here with you, not gonna lie. Okay, we got Zenny narrator, the Bakugo hater. He said, no, I didn't say I want him to off himself. I'm saying the fact that he lives his life normally without neither himself or others holding him accountable is a sign that he is a bad character. I said
what?
I said his so-called heartfelt apology was really about himself, and it took a damn war to get it out of him.
Isn't that just
a... No, bro. I'm sorry. Random. That's so not true. This is why I've always said all of Bakugo's the story consistently holds him accountable. Bro, his first match with Deku, Yajirozu talked about all the things he did wrong. He fucking lost. Like everyone's like, yeah, you did this and this wrong. And he was like, and what made Bakugo cry afterwards, like, they were right. Everything she said about me was right. I fucked up. So what are we talking about?
I think
that's episode 5. What are we actually saying?
One state we gotta have. We'll keep it at one state. There's still more comments. We gotta get to the chapter. One statement.
Oh, Ty, you should probably just have a big thing on the channel and just talk about it. This is always gonna happen. The minute he told Deku to go kill himself, people were never gonna mess with him. Some people were never gonna mess with him after that.
Let's see what else he has to say. Yeah, this is going nowhere. It boils down to, hey, he's still a piece of ish who only thinks of himself. But hey, the writer forced him to do something out of character once or twice, so I swear he changed.
Man, me when I don't pay attention.
W instigated.
I'm sorry. Just me when I don't pay attention, man. You know.
Oh, he has more. Don't worry, Ty. Here's a short version of both our arguments.
Hey, yo,
to
right,
see
dude,
who's
I'm
right.
tired of this. I'm tired of this. Oh, we only get one statement. You just let me get this out, man.
But we can't
we-
stay
we-
here forever, Ty.
we don't have to stay here. I'm just saying we got fucking time. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fine. Let me read all of his comments first,
right, go
and then
ahead.
go crazy. Just go crazy.
I'm about to go crazy. I'm annoyed. Go ahead.
Okay. He's a short version of both our arguments to see who's right and wrong without fancy words. Me, he did an extremely bad thing by ruining someone's mental health and telling them to off themselves. So I think him changing without actually punishment is bull crap. Yeah. And then I feel the same, but have you considered that losing 2 fights and half-ass apologies are enough to excuse him from being punished for his deplorable actions and change him?
Is that it?
No, there's one more. There's one more.
Oh, okay. Hurry up. Yeah, oh my God.
Okay. All right, last one. You can say you like Bakugo all you want. No one will debate you. That's your personal preference. But it's when you say that he's a good character that it becomes a flat out lie that you're trying to believe so hard that you ignore reason. If the writer is good enough, his job, Deku wouldn't be that delusional and would have saw Bakugo for what he actually is and reported him long ago in order for him to get the punishment he deserves. Maybe then he could start his character development people really say, but he is so heroic and embodies what it means to be a hero. Good to know that you want the fireman who saves you from a burning building to tell you to off yourself.
You know what's so funny? This how you know that these niggas don't know. I'm sorry.
All right. No, that was the last one. Go crazy.
This how people don't know anything about writing. So here's the thing, right? What makes a character actually good, what you just described actually makes a character good, is that character can have flaws and redeeming qualities. That's what makes a character feel more fleshed out and more realistic. Bakugo having anger issues while also being heroic is actually great writing because he has redeeming qualities and reasonable flaws he has to work through. That's fucking good writing. What the? Am I like in like the Matrix or something? Like what the fuck? Like that's good writing. So one, niggas say, oh well, he didn't ever hold him accountable, bro. He's held accountable episode 5. Like I don't know what chapter is in manga. It's probably episode like 10 or something. And there's a thing about it, like even when other characters hold him accountable, the story does. For example, when he gets into UA, he is not number 1. Like he consistently is outshined by most people. That's the author saying that hey, you have things to work on. The fact that you're not number 1 in this, the fact you're number 1 in that, when you set out to do that, and then you lose your first match against Deku, that is obviously outside the character saying it, outside of All Might talking, holding him accountable, outside of Yaoyorozu holding him accountable, the story holds him accountable because he fucking lost. That's the point. Like, are we serious? Like that to me makes no sense. Then we can even go to the test with him and Deku. When him and Deku had to fight All Might, Deku had consistent pushback on him. And matter of fact, All Might, as they're jumping All Might says, Bakugo, because you didn't work together is why that you weren't, are you gonna have trouble passing this exam? He literally calls Bakugo out for his lack of teamwork. This idea that no one calls Bakugo out is ridiculous. All Might has called Bakugo out multiple times. Deku has called out Bakugo multiple times. Like, other heroes have called out Bakugo for his attitude multiple times. Why are we pretending that he's been this rude guy with no consequences, and then he just says, oh, I apologize? That is one of the most disingenuous arguments you can ever make. It is. Matter of fact, he failed to revision licensing exam. He had to take extra courses because he failed. What, bro? Bakugo has suffered so many consequences throughout the story. That is why his redemption is so well earned. To pretend it's not is ridiculous. Even again, when him and Bakugo, him and Deku fight in season 3, literally after the fight, All Might holds him accountable and says, you need to learn from Deku. If you don't, you're not gonna be like, that's the key to you becoming a great hero is learning from Deku. Actually learning from other people. That is him holding him accountable. Like, Ty, literally.
Ty, hold on one second, Ty. Let me let you cool down. Why I see, obviously, my problem with Bakugo is not even Bakugo itself. We've had the conversation, right? When it comes to, I think a lot of people wanted to see something more grandiose in terms of his punishment, like whether or not, like maybe like that he's getting shunned from class, things like that. Like it took me a long time, especially after our first conversation when we talked about Bakugo. Like I'm never gonna like Bakugo because of what happened in my as me growing up, right? I'm just never gonna like him. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna outright lie about the kind of character he is. And I think what Zenny should also understand is maybe because there wasn't like an outright him getting punished, because he's also a reflection of the My Hero Academia world. Like the sludge villain, right? Deku comes in, saves his life, and everybody's like, "Hey, man, that's an amazing quirk." Blah blah blah, and they're getting on Deku, right? When none of the heroes were willing to do anything at all, and I'm like, that's just a reflection, because quirks are everything, you know. So they're not gonna really talk about it the way they do it. There wasn't that, yo, what the hell is this? Why are you treating Deku this way? There was never that moment, because that's not what Horikoshi wanted. He found a different way to do it, and it's hard because we're so. Maybe he was looking for like a teen movie thing where the bully gets his ass kicked or gets shunned from the whole school, the way those things kind of end up happening. But that's not how it was going to happen here. I don't know how you don't say he doesn't care for people. If he didn't care, he doesn't throw his body in the way of Deku's in the war arc. He just doesn't.
The problem with that whole thing is that would be under the assumption everyone feels the exact same way about Bakugo, which we know is not true. So like this whole him getting shunned from class, they made it a point that that Kirishima was the key because they're good friends. Why would he shun Bakugo? He's friends with him. Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they've shown that he can actually make meaningful connections with people. So that whole, we hope everyone in the class shuns him. No, everyone feels the same way. Sorry, that's just real life. Like there have been people in class, like for example, we all seen it where people where you've dealt with bullies or anything like that, is that some of the bullies got friends. That's realistic. Am I lying? Am I saying something that's untrue? That's very true. So this idea that we want the whole, like, how many times in real life has a bully been shunned by the fucking a class? Let's have a real conversation here. How often does that happen?
Not often. The only way my bully was shunned is because he technically cheated. He cheated on his girl. That's how it happened.
Exactly.
It wasn't because he did something wrong, like to other people or to me.
Exactly. And then also someone being a bully doesn't mean they bully everyone, right? Like for example, Bakugo does not bully Uraraka. Bakugo does not bully Todoroki. He does not bully Ida. He does not bully Kirishima. He doesn't do that to them. So why do they all feel the same way? That's actually very one-dimensional storytelling. If you have everyone feel the exact same way, what's good about what makes characters really well thought out is if you're provided multiple perspectives about them from other people based on those individual relationships. Because how real life is. Like the same way that I feel about Lonnie could be different how someone else feels about Lonnie, because we have different perspectives of him. We have different relationships with him, right? That's just real life. Like they want Bakugo to be more one-dimensional and cliche, if I'm being very honest. And again, I feel like it's grandioso that the number one student has to take extra courses. I think it's grandioso. If you can disagree or not, I don't know. I think it's grandioso this dude got his lung punctured by one of the main villain. You know, I think that's grandioso. You know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, but I don't know.
Hey man, random Tyler spitting. Honestly, might need to just make this a video that we're gonna put on the YouTube channel. And for the Shonen Jump Sundays, I think it'll be a good idea. React to some of the comments, and if something just goes crazy, then hey man, we'll make a video out of it. But yeah, shout out you, Santo. Can we get a tie? You know what really grinds my gear stream? Some anime fans needs to get checked.
Oh man, I got a lot.
We're talking about Bakugo again, Lonnie.
He does that a lot on his TikTok.
No, I do, because you know what's so funny. I'm gonna just say this one thing, and we can move on. You see the same thing with like JJK, because like this is why I say fans don't really know what they actually want. Because, and it's so funny because that grind my gears thing made me think of this. You remember when Gojo and Sukuna were first fighting, and Sukuna had the upper hand? People say, "Oh, Gojo's a fraud." Gege hates Gojo so much. He hates Gojo, and then when Gojo got the upper hand, people, "Oh my God, Sukuna has no more aura. Why is he jerking off Gojo? There's no aura." Then when Sukuna cuts his ass in half, it's like, oh well, he always hated Gojo, so you know that was gonna happen.
They go to extremes like every single time.
Powerful. Oh my God, it makes no sense. He's so powerful. Now the latest is that Yuta's too strong. I'm like, weren't y'all just complaining that there's no way they could beat Sukuna? And now the author gives us a reasonable way he could beat Sukuna, because he can't use his domain expansion, he can't use his world cutting slash, he doesn't have enough curse energy output because he's exhausted from his fight with Gojo. That makes perfect sense. We understand that. We saw it in the fight, how he was getting weaker throughout the fight. And now that gives him an opportunity. And also he's using his his anti-domain technique, which means he can use his curse technique at the same time. But he has to keep it on because he's in a domain expansion. That makes perfect sense. But now people are saying Yuta's too strong. I'm like, what?
How is that? How is that the big thing now about Yuta being too strong?
I'm gonna tell you, it's because people are going to complain regardless. Like that's just what it is, and that's why I always
Very
tell
true.
people. That's why I tell people, like especially like even I said to myself too, and people I know on TikTok who are making manga, write the story you want to write because to get 100% people to agree with all your decisions is not gonna happen. Like people are going to not like after your story, maybe not even because it's bad writing, just they just want to complain, like or it's just not for them.
Yeah,
Like,
you definitely have to appeal to your own interests, especially when you're creating a narrative, which is why it's so unfortunate with like Isayama saying that he disappointed the fans. I'm like, bro, you did not disappoint the fans. They're just being extra as hell for no reason. I don't know
yeah,
why.
it is. You can't really do anything about it. Like people are going to say, I don't like this regardless. Like so even series like Full Metal Alchemist, there are people that don't like things in Full Metal Alchemist. So even though it's well respected. So it's just like people are gonna complain. That's why when people have said like when if I like feel something about something and people say, well, a lot of people feel so, I'm like, I don't care what people feel. And respectfully, not to say that people's feelings don't matter, but just because a wide majority of people feel something doesn't mean that I believe is correct. Because if you think about the major critiques from most of our favorite series, they're all pretty ridiculous. Like if you really just break it down, like think about a major critique or issue people have with a popular story that we all love. The wide majority of them are still like, for example, people think that Naruto is about hard work versus talent, or people think that Oda is not
Yeah.
a good artist. People say that Dragon Ball has no plot, even though it's literally impossible. A lot of people say that. I don't give a damn.
From gaming to sports to anime and music, people always contradict what they say. They like, yeah, that's 100% true. I think for the most part, like there can be the stories are written in a way, and I think people need to understand it. The reason why they're most popular, like I love to joke around and all this stuff, but objectively, all these stories are as popular as they are is because they are well written and they are as good as advertised for the most part. Now you could dislike some things, and there are sometimes, like the WWE, for example, where something is so objectively badly written that the fans rioting is warranted. But most of the time, I would argue 90% of the time, that is not the case, and it's gets pretty ridiculous. It's fun to talk about sometimes here and there to nitpick certain things. Most of the time, it's not nearly as bad as people make it seem. Sometimes it is. Most of the time, it isn't. Oh, and Lonnie said you need to save one of your grind your gears for BSS tie.
You know what? I'm trying to think of one because I'll probably have the material with these new chapters coming out. And I got something for y'all on Tuesday with that My Hero. Ooh, I got something for y'all.
Good luck, Ty. You ain't gonna. I'm probably not gonna convince me. Not gonna lie, but I'm here for it, bro. But with that said, let's start off with Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 250 with my dog Yuta. I heard Yuji also does something in this chapter, so let's start off with this one. Chapter 250, page 1. Start off with a Yuta right from the beginning. Inhuman.
Hold on, Rado. Are you reading on Shonen Jump app or TBC scans? Because I heard that
Shonen Jump app. I'm reading the officials.
because they said that there's a lot of bad translations in this chapter specifically on Shonen Jump. That's will let you know that. I mean, you can still read
Really?
it, but I'm just
They said
yeah,
the officials has a lot of bad translations.
yeah. That's what people have been saying.
How
Like,
does that happen? How does that happen?
well, I think it's because certain things are just hard to translate from Japanese to English, and I feel like people who are translating like the fan translations are are closer to that maybe. So that's probably what it is. I don't really know though.
Okay. Well, if something looks weird, we definitely can point that out. But
Okay.
all right, let's start off. Yuta Akotsu's domain is authenticity and mutual love. It selects one curse technique from among those he has copied and stockpiled and granted to the barrier as a can't miss attack. Damn. The other curse techniques inhabit the katana within his domain at random. Only Okotsu can draw upon their effects. Even Okotsu doesn't know which curse technique is in a particular katana until he takes it in hand. Oh, interesting. Each katana disappears after it releases its curse technique, but the number of swords is unlimited.
That's
That's what I
rough.
like to see, man. Shout out to Lonnie. What shonen MC fighting can y'all whoop?
I'll be the shit out of Takamichi. Sorry.
I'll beat the shit out
I
of
beat that.
Takamichi. You know?
I will be.
Ain't
I will
nothing
be
Takamichi could do. I beat
Unless
the
he gets
shit
his
out of him.
future vision. Not gonna lie, if he has future vision, it's kind of
I'm
tough.
still beating
I
his.
ain't gonna lie.
He
I
never
don't
won
know,
a fight
future
in this
vision's
in
kinda
the whole
tough,
show.
man. I don't know,
In the
man.
whole show, he never won a fight. He getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, I'll be Takamichi ass. And then he's in a middle school body, bro.
I'm beating this shit
Oh,
out of
true,
Takamichi.
true. Even future vision can't help you that much. That's tough.
Right. He's you know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's actually true. Really good panel right from the start. We got no word straight boxing. That's what I like to see. Straight boxing right from the start, man. That's what I like to see. We got
My foot up on Takamichi. J Rob stupid, bro.
Lonnie. Are you okay? Are you all right? Are you all right, Lonnie? You can sneak
Fair.
going? Okay. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Man. We see.
I just saw J Rob's comments.
We see Yuta send out Rika with like these phantom. Reminds me of like that ghost technique from
Dragon
Go
Ball.
Tanks. Yeah, from Go Tanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Circling around, Yuji coming in with some 1-2s right at Sukuna. Rika coming from above, trying to attack Sukuna. Ooh, Sukuna bleeding a little bit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He's not smiling right now. I'll be honest. Was that a curse technique that places an inviolable barrier on a Shikigami's trajectory? Have we seen something like that before? That places an inviolable barrier on a Shinigami's trajectory.
Here's the
Invaluable?
TBC scan, a technique of applying an unavoidable barrier to Shinigami's path.
Unavoidable.
So probably unavoidable.
Unavoidable barrier on a Shikigami's trajectory. Okay. Oh, inviolable. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we see him kind of like floating in the air like that one sorceress, I remember. And he's moving the sky too. He says, thanks to my fight against Sotoro Gojo, I still can't use my domain, and the effects of my reverse curse technique are weakened. My overall amount of curse energy is about the same as the possessed brats. My overall amount of curse energy is the same as the possessed brats. You talk about Megami?
It says my total curse energy likely matches the curse brat. See, but this one says cursed. So that could mean Yuta.
I'm thinking it makes sense for it to be Yuta.
I would say
Since it
Yuta.
says possessed, I was like, Yuta's not
Yeah,
possessed.
yeah. If anything sounds weird, I'll just read it on this end.
That'll help. And I can't fire dismantle. Ooh, which has a broad strike and cuts the world while also maintaining hollow wicker basket. On top of all that, oh, he was about to say something else. Okay. Oh, yeah. This Gojo's kind of weakened. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. This Sukuna's weakened for sure.
Yeah, he had brain damage.
All right, Jay. Y'all think he'll be Mikey?
We jumping Mikey? Nah, I don't know about that one.
1v1.
Mikey and what's the tall dude? That's the only one I'm
Draken?
Yeah,
Draken.
Draken.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Draken. Those are the only two. Draken's tall and he got hands. I'm all right, bro. He should be playing in the league, not
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll beat the shit out of Luffy for this reason. I'm gonna be in a pool and be like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying?
So you say you caught Luffy alone and you fight him in a pool? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. We see Rika grab Yuji and just throw him like a missile, and then Sukuna looks back. Sukuna blocking Yuji while also blocking Yuta. There's another problem. They're applying the same principle that allowed the boys' attacks to have an effect on the patch face curse. I remember that
He's talking about he's talking about because he can disrupt, he can manipulate the soul.
Oh, Yuji?
Yeah, because
Yuji does.
since
Yeah.
since Maito fight, they were saying Maito said his strikes naturally attack the soul, so he's doing that to Sukuna so he can separate him from Megumi.
Mm. Yeah, he has to constantly pay attention to Yuji. Yeah, Yuji's definitely a trump card in this because of that ability. They're targeting the
Yuji's
boundary
finna
between
die.
my soul and Megumi Fushiguro's soul in an effort to awaken Fushiguro's soul, which I submerge in the bath and disrupt the attunement of our physical forms. Every time I take an attack from the boy, my curse energy output drops and my physical control decreases. Despite the risk, they intend to chip away until I can't maintain hollow wicker basket, and then use the angel's curse technique, Jacob's ladder, to remove the cursed object from inside Fushiguro. So Yuta does have the angel's ability. Okay, interesting.
Also,
All right.
Deku pre one for all. I'm beating the shit out of Deku pre one for all. Beating the shit.
Also, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He's a
I
normal
would-
boy. That's just abuse at that point. I'm not.
Beating the shit out of that boy.
I'll drop kick.
I'm gonna
Emma
make him
from
stand up for himself. That's what
I'll
I'm gonna
drop
do.
kick. I'll drop kick Emma from Promised Neverland. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
She has a lot of good physical ability though. She's
Not gonna lie.
literally a soul, bro. She fought demons. I don't know if you're gonna drop kick. Emma. I'll be honest, bro.
How about this? How said before she leave the Grace Field?
Oh, okay, yeah. Drop kicking that Emma for sure. Get that 12-year-old out of here. We lock in. Come on now. Are you gonna read Astro Baby? Probably not, but there is a new manga. Another new manga disappeared today. I just saw. It's called like Psycho Cop or something. It's a new manga. So I'm gonna read that chapter. I would read the first chapter of the new manga. Might as well. Don't move. Oh, then he uses what's his name? Inamaki's technique. Then icebreaker right back at. Oh, so he can use multiple at once. Is that what it's looking like?
So each katana represents a curse technique, right?
Yeah, that he stole.
So like every time he uses it, that katana's gone. But there's, I think if I remember correctly, they said there's a damn near infinite amount of katanas in that space.
Yeah,
yeah. So he could just be throwing everything and anything, Sukuna.
This is another W paneling, just straight boxing. This is what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Right here, we got Sukuna struggling right now. Yuta putting in work. Shout out Yuji too. You know he's there. He's making a difference. I'll be honest.
The lack of respect for Yuji is crazy.
I was I think he's
lack of respect.
He's a trump card.
Lack of respect in your voice.
I did say he's the trump card. I said that. Come on now.
Man, you're not respecting boy.
But I mean, this is only because Yuta's him. Like, what? I don't know what to tell you. Yuta's him.
The person who's beating Sukuna is Yuji. That's who's beating him.
That's cool.
You're taking all of these victory laps right now, only to watch Sukuna pack up Yuta at the end.
Yeah, I mean, Yuji could be the Derek Fisher of this. The game.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This is crazy. This is definitely gonna be a LeBron Kyrie situation, and we know who.
Yuji's Kyrie.
Yeah, hell no.
I mean, Yuji could be Kyrie too. I'll give you that. I'll give you Kyrie. Fine, I'll give you Kyrie.
But you know what? I'll go Shaq and Kobe, but the 2000 though, when Kobe was still coming up. That's Yuta. The
lack of respect for Yuji is crazy.
Man, I'm just rocking, man. Another beautiful panel. We got Sukuna reading out his ability. Says, "All right, let's rock Yuji." Yuta getting hit.
I love the way that Gege drew Sukuna's hand. That it looks so good. Just because hands are really hard to draw. There's so many different poses you can put a hand in. So that's a really, really dynamic gesture. That's fire.
And then Rika tries to punch him, and then Sukuna just starts cutting Rika right here. Great panel, man. Great panel. This stuff is gonna translate so well in the anime.
Facts.
Okay, Sukuna says it doesn't need to be harder than that. But unless it makes contact and cuts equal to that guy's attack, it'll never deliver a fatal wound. He's talking about Pompadour, I forget his name.
Ryu or I forgot his name.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I'll be honest. My curse energy output isn't just low because of fighting Gojo. It's also because of the Jujutsu High's defenses coming out in great numbers. Then there's the boy's reverse curse technique and this domain. The can't miss attack is only focused on me. Was he always able to do that? That's a high level barrier technique. My man, Yuta, high level. Yes, sir. What'd you do that past month? Work hard and preserve. Cheat, huh? Huh? Cheat, huh? What? I'm so confused. What are we
No, no.
talking
All
about?
right. So yeah. So in the fans, it says UD says hard work and determination. It says we cheated. Oh, and then you use O. So he cut in.
Oh, okay.
So it's as if that. So what he did is you can tell they're saying at the same time because the we cheated panel is overlapping the Yuji panel. So that means that Yuta is saying it simultaneously, but he said it a little bit louder, and that's why he cut him off. The oh, my bad. And he's oh.
Yeah, I get that. I can visualize it. Okay. It's just the wording
Yeah.
was so weird. Like work hard, cheat. Okay. Now I get it. All right, understood.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we got if it weren't for the fight against Gojo Sensei, Sukuna would have healed and wiped us out in an instant. Fair. I hate to admit it, but we're fighting the strongest sorcerer. If we don't settle this right now in the domain, I'm afraid what will happen next. Very fair. Shout out to Gojo, man. Still that guy. I fulfilled the conditions for ink. Ink? Is that what it says in the scans?
Yeah,
Too?
the ink is no. It says the ink is already dry.
The ink is already dry. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need an explanation on that.
Ink.
I was also confused when I read that.
Was that pre-recognition? What's going on inside that barrier? Who's this guy?
Yeah, that's the guy that I believe that was in the color games.
This guy right here. Just a random little panel of this guy. It's like on looking on his tablet.
I think I'm not sure. I mean, it is. Aren't they streaming this fight in MMA?
I mean, it have to be if he's watching it on a tablet.
Yeah, I remember. When, after the first chapter of Gojo Sukuna, and then they were walking, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna blame you for the damage. That no one believes that. He's like, oh shoot, maybe he's streaming this.
Is this the manga artist that Hikari fought?
I think so.
That's what Lonnie said. Okay. All right. Was that pre-recognition? And then Yuta does an ability. Yuji coming in with another attack on Sukuna. 1, Jacob's Ladder, Angel. 2, Curse Technique, treating space as a surface. 3, Curse Technique, placing in, what was it, unavoidable barrier on the Shikigami's trajectory. 4, Curse Speech. 5, Precognition, I mean. Limited Curse Technique. No, 6 eyes is necessary to control that. So is that it? Whoa, wait, what? Wait, does Yuta have 6 eyes in this?
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. But they're saying that the 6 eyes was crucial for because my mic's messing up, so I'm only hearing you in and out. But I think they said the 6 eyes is crucial for something, right, Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in order for Yuta to do everything he's doing, Sukuna makes it sound like that you need 6 eyes to do this. And they have this one panel where they're like zooming in on Yuta's eyes, and it does look like a little sparkly, a little bit, not gonna lie. Or I could just be seeing things, I'll be honest. But he says, is that it? Even Sukuna leaves an opening when encountering Curse Technique for the first time. So that should do even more. What does he talk about, Ty?
Even Sukuna will be caught off guard by technique he hasn't seen, which means that will surely. And then he says, "This is the one." So he's referring. Keep reading. You'll see.
Okay, I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
Without 6 eyes, he wouldn't be able to use Geno's Curse Technique or Gojo's Curse Technique. I feel you. Sukuna. He grabs the sword. Cleave, man, come on. We know who the GOAT is right now. Let's look at this man right now. Let's look at him. Let's look at him in his face right now.
Oh, right? You're cooked, Riddell. Drake put $1 million on the Chiefs. You're cooked.
Wait, no.
J-Rob's curse and the Drake curse.
Why is Random trying to spoil my mood, bro?
I have a question. Are y'all watching the game on Discord?
I'm going on a football party with my mama. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna mute my phone. I don't want nobody to message me. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave my phone at the crib because
Bro, bro, stop this. Stop, please don't. Not this.
Bro.
I'm
What is all
sorry.
these-
I saw
why
it. I
you
had to
just
say
wanna
something. I had
Curse
to
my
say
boy
it.
Mahomes, bro. You don't deserve all this, man. Let him rock, bro. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm so annoyed. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so annoyed because I don't want all this stuff like put on. Man, whatever, man. Whatever.
It's so
Bro.
weird that they're the favorites, but no one thinks they're gonna lose.
Yeah, the Niners are the favorites based off Vegas betting.
They were like 3.5, right?
I think so, or 3.5.
Let me check.
Drake's domain expansion is betting 100%, man. That said, Yuta just used Sukuna's technique in his face. Cleve, what we talking about? So, is anybody in his domain he could take their ability? It seems, or maybe they have to just touch the sword. I don't really know how it works.
We don't know exactly how he does it because I mean he took Urame's curse to me with the ice, and he's never even fought her.
Mm. Cleve, this is tough, man. This is tough. Sukuna's on the back foot right now with Yuji and Yuta. It's now or never. If Yuji and Yuta can't do it though, I'll be honest, I don't know how they beat Sukuna. I'm
No, they have to do it right.
Yeah, I don't know how they. But this thing with the 6 eyes, no 6 eyes is necessary to control that. So is that it? So I don't know what that is supposed to indicate though.
But they're
Limited,
suggesting
limitless
because
curse.
they said clairvoyance, and that's I think something to do with Gojo. So saying, oh no, he can't use that unless he has 6 eyes.
Oh, so he thinks he's using 6 eyes, but then he backtracks saying he can't do that.
Yeah, he's saying, oh, he might do something Gojo could do, but he needs 6 eyes to do it. So nah, he can't do that.
Okay. All right, I'm more here. Limitless.
Oh, by the way, Niners are -2 now.
What?
Okay.
Oh my no. Rydell, what's your? I mean, not Rydell. Random. Why do you? What's your goal here?
I'm
Oh, we know his
just
goal.
needling
We know his
Riddell, if I'm
goal,
being
bro.
honest. I'm just needling Riddell.
We know his goal, bro.
Because when the betting started, I think the Niners were 4.5 point favorites, which I thought was crazy. But obviously you got the J-Rob curse, then you got Drake. You know, one of the starting linemen for the Chiefs is out. But don't worry. The Chiefs fans got a little bolster because Kadarius Toney's not playing, so you know, W work.
Hopefully he's not playing.
Wait. What's the J-Rob curse?
J-Rob can explain it better than me, but basically, if J-Rob says you win, then you probably lose it.
Wait, he's a LeBron fan too, right?
Yeah.
Is he the reason he didn't beat the Warriors?
I don't know, man. You gotta talk to J-Rob.
Oh
Man, it's all J-Ro's fault. That's tough.
You gotta talk to J-Rob.
Like, if LeBron won he beat either one of those KD Warriors, bro. Oh, that would have been epic, bro.
Well, I mean, coming back 3-1. I mean, you heard the man himself say, which is my opinion. I think that's weird. You let other people call you the greatest of all time. You don't call yourself that. But he said that's what made him the greatest of all time. And I'm like, the moment that you vocalize that yourself, that's how you know how insecure your position is in that.
No, it's not. Oh my!
Don't say that. Don't say it. Let other people crown you. Don't say that yourself. Let other people crown you.
Jose, so you're saying if I'm the best, I'm not allowed to say I'm the best? Says who?
No, you can say no. I'm not saying you
rule?
can't say that. I'm not saying you can't say that. But when you saying it on wax publicly like that,
why not?
That tells me how you feel.
Jose, that doesn't mean you're insecure. I hate this. Like,
I'm not saying he's insecure, but when he said it, I think when he said it was right before he chose to come to LA. So at that point, the Warriors just went to 3 finals and won 2.
Okay,
legitimately could have won the 3rd one if like their entire team just didn't implode with injuries. So I'm like, it looked bad. It looked bad. I'm just saying it looked bad. That's all I'm saying.
If they're honest, if they're talking about 2016 finals, why can't he talk about 2016 finals and say,
no, they were talking about 2016 finals. But I say this: if Rich Paul said it instead of him,
no, that's not. No, I ain't gonna lie.
It looks bad, Ty.
No,
it looks bad.
Honestly,
it looks bad in my opinion.
Honestly, I said it's more of people who got a problem with it. That to me, like people say, don't say like why not? Why aren't people allowed to say it publicly? Why does that
I'm not.
offend people?
I think it's also look is I'm not saying this is just a Jordan. This is just a LeBron thing either. Jordan released. There's a reason why after LeBron won his title in LA, Jordan released the freaking finally the Last Dance thing because he finally saw the threat.
Man, leave my boy Jordan alone. All right.
That's all.
See,
But
I was
my
with
thing is,
you. Then we're talking about Jordan. It's
no.
like,
But what I'm saying is, look, if you, I've always felt like I'd rather have somebody else crown you because at this point, Ty, you either think LeBron's the GOAT or you think Jordan is. Like, I don't think unless LeBron's about to rattle off 3 straight or win a couple more. Like, I just think this is how it's always going to be. He's never going to be fully. He's never going to be how Tom Brady is right now. Like, people say he's the GOAT. Obviously, Mahomes is coming, but it's like unilateral or like the general consensus that Tom Brady's the GOAT. He's just never going to be that way with LeBron.
Here's why I disagree with you on that. So, like, this idea of like you need to let other people do something. What if now I don't know this? I'm asking. What if someone feels like people never give me my credit, so I give myself my credit because like my opinion of myself matters more than what other people think. So, what if that's someone's thought process? Is that okay? If I say I'm the GOAT, if I say that I'm the GOAT because I don't need anyone else's validation, how I feel about myself is most important. So that's why I call myself the GOAT. Is that a problem?
No, but
what if I don't care what other people say? What if good or bad?
That's great. But we know.
So that means that I'm. But I'm.
Ty. You're not LeBron. We know LeBron cares about what people say. We know he does. And also the timing of when he said it. Obviously, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure when he said it, I was like, it was a really bad look by him at the time.
It also matters how you present yourself too. I'll be honest, because if you present yourself as a person who always thinks that I'm him, like if you're like Anthony Edwards, or like even John Morant, if they say I'm the best player consistently, then it's like, okay, we feel that that's who you are. If you act humble and then all of a sudden you just say I'm the best, it just looks kind of weird. I'm not making an opinion, but I think it's important.
That's where I agree with Riddell.
No. Here's why I disagree. You can be humble and still say you're the best.
No, I'm saying you set yourself. You are humble consistently, and you never entertain the question. You always make it seem like everybody else is like, who's the best player? It's like me. You can pick like 3 other players. Then all of a sudden, you say it. People are gonna look sideways. Like
I say, but do you think? Hold on a second. Do you think? Hold on. Here's where I'm you losing me. Do you think that question was asked post 2016? Until
I'm not speaking on LeBron specifically. I'm just talking about presentation.
The point I'm making is that at the time, maybe he could have felt that way, but maybe he feels differently now. Like, is that possible? Like, in 2010, I felt he could pick other people. Now I'm like, no, I'm the best now. Like, what if that's just the case?
Well, obviously his opinion could change, but people are going to take the last time you approach this conversation publicly. Like Riddell's right, how you present yourself, obviously the timing of it, in my opinion. I'm not saying he's wrong for saying that, right? This is just my personal thing. I'd rather have somebody else say you're the GOAT. Because think about this right now. Tom Brady's always kind of presented himself as, I'm not really that good. I need to get better, because that's how he needed to even make it into the NFL, right? But if all of a sudden Tom Brady came out and say, no, I'm the GOAT, Riddell, we would look at it, Tom, like, what? Like, you've never acted this way before.
No, I think as of right now, Tom Brady could say that pretty comfortably. Like, I think,
but it's just like it would feel
a better
different.
Example would be like Mahomes right now, because Mahomes doesn't say that he's the GOAT.
But LeBron is closer to Tom Brady in his sport than Mahomes, though. So why can't he say it?
Oh, I personally don't care if you say
I don't think so. I think Mahomes is better. I think Mahomes is closer to the GOAT than if Mahomes wins this Super Bowl. If Mahomes wins this Super Bowl, people are calling Mahomes the GOAT.
Random. I'm not talking about from a. I'm not talking about like who's the best.
This is a question for press box.
Hold on a second. I'm talking about the reason I'm saying he's closer to a Brady as far as how he's viewed in his sport is what I'm saying. You disagree?
He's closer to a Brady than a who?
Than a Mahomes as he's viewed, because Mahomes is viewed as the actual just best player we've ever seen, but he doesn't have the accomplishment. I'm saying LeBron is viewed as the best player we've ever seen, along with accomplishments that stack up to almost anybody.
Well,
so I think he's, from that perspective, he's closer to a Brady as far as like his overall career. Like, are we serious?
I will leave it at this. I understand what you're saying, because LeBron's entire like catalog is all out. So yeah, 100%. You would have to say I say Luka is more of a Mahomes, and I stand by that. But LeBron has his entire catalog out, and he has the longevity.
Yeah.
So I can 100% see what Ty is saying. I
Nah.
guess what you're saying.
All I know is you can be humble and still say that you're the best. And
I'm
remain
not
humble.
Miles. I'm not hating on Bron. It was just how it felt
I
at the
didn't do
time.
anything, man.
I'm not hating on the man. If he wants to call himself the GOAT, I'm like, go ahead. But like, we going off how you present yourself. Because it was just random at the time when he said it. I was like, that's a weird time to say it, especially Warriors. If I'm pretty sure about my timing when he said it, Warriors just ran off 3 straight, won 2 of them. It legitimately off your back, took pelts off your wall, and it was just weird for him to say it. That's all it was. That's all I was saying. I'm not hating on the man for saying it. All right, we watched Pat Bev say, what is it? Pat Bev was out here saying, I'm about to take LeBron and AD to the playoffs. I'm like, all right, bro, like, do you? Because that's what you need to do to survive or whatever. Like, I'm not hating on that part.
I need more context. I don't really know the context. I need more context, to be honest. But I'll also say this a little bit, kind of tangent away from that. I was looking on Shonen Jump apps to see what chapters are coming out. On my life, it said My Hero Academia was dropping a chapter today. On my life, it said that. It said, when I looked, it was like My Hero Academia, next chapter, 1 day later. And I checked yesterday. It said 1 day later. Now it's saying 7 days later. That's not.
They
my
hit
fault,
you with
bro.
that.
So
they
I
hit you
say,
with that
so
sham
it
got
did-
like the
it- oh,
nasty
time
last
out.
night.
It didn't come out.
No, it didn't.
Oh, so it was on.
Because I went to check. I'm like, bro, where's the My Hero chapter?
Oh, I don't know.
And it's not there. It says 7 days later. I'm like, bro, this said 1 day later yesterday. What do you mean 7 days later?
Maybe somebody forgot to update it, because usually the guy that I watch his spoilers on YouTube, he's usually very good at it. So when he didn't come out with anything this week, I was like, okay, My Hero's on break again.
My Hero.
He gives us what, a chapter every couple of weeks now, Ty?
He hasn't been as consistent.
I mean, it was every week, so I don't know. Maybe it's just a delay.
Yeah, his health is really bad from all reports. So he just there'll be times where he's like, okay, we gotta. It's more notable, at least for me recently. It's like, oh, we're actually getting a chapter next week than us, because I always anticipate a break now afterwards. After every chapter.
So with that said, because there's no JDK chapter, there's a new manga. It's called Super Psychic Policeman Chojo. There's a brand new manga that just dropped. Like we've been saying, Shonen Jump is going to keep on throwing out these new manga. They need them to land. Recently, Martial Master Asumi got canceled. So that flopped.
I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not surprised that flopped. I read it. I there's intrigue here, but I didn't have the lasting potential because it's a fighting series, but it's not nearly as like intriguing when you compare it to other fighting series like a Baki, like a Kengan, right? Because it was a lot more leveled. It was like very amateur-ish martial arts. So in order for a series like that to exist, you have to make the characters extremely compelling, and I don't think they did that personally to the point where it's gonna attract a big audience, which is why I'm not surprised it kind of it failed after 32 chapters. But here's another attempt. Super Psychic Policeman Chojo. Off initial impressions, do we think this is gonna land?
No, it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a comedy series just based on the character depictions themselves.
Ty, do you think this is gonna land?
I'm sorry, I'm doing something real quick. What was up?
Do you think this series right here is gonna land? It's gonna
I haven't
survive.
read it, so I don't know.
Survive the act. Okay, respect it.
How
No
many chapters are
no
out?
initial predictions. Super Psychic Policeman Chojo.
I mean, I can't really tell off of just like the cover.
It looks like a comedy series to me more than anything else.
It looks good, like, but I have to read it to see.
All right, well, it's time for us to read it right now. So let's log in. Chapter 1. There is 53 pages. That's usually what happens for first chapter, not gonna lie. All right, let's see how we feel. Like I said, Shonen Sundays, if there's a new chapter, we'll read the first chapter and then just to see what are the vibes. But psychic investigators, they have the ability to read minds, see the future, use telepathy and psychometry, and so on and so forth. Day after day, these gifted individuals use their incredible powers to solve crimes. The world is a big place, and there are some psychics who can't find jobs at the FBI or CIA. Instead, they find themselves out on the street. Right off rip, first page. He got a unique design. He got the blue coat, tie, the white, black. He has a unique design, the main character right here, right from the start. I'll give him that. And so people call this man the psychic senior police officer.
What?
The art is good.
Okay.
The art is good, I'll be honest. It's very clean art. When you first enter the workforce, you learn something. You can't choose the people you work with. Okay, take a deep breath. That's right, it's okay. I'm diving into your deep memories right now. I can see something. The smartphone password you forgot is 4645. I said 4645. That's it. He just broke through the flimsiest security in the entire world. I'm now a Ponji, a rookie police officer. My partner is a psychic. This is one of Japan's many entertainment districts, the Chico in Shinjuku. In this melting pot of desire and greed, incidents of all sizes happen day in and day out. But the incidents that we handle at the West Shinjuku police station are usually on the smaller end. Guess I shouldn't mess with my smartphone setting when I'm drunk. Please be more careful from now on. Your smartphone's more important to you, right? Boy, I really owe you one. Thanks again, Mr. Psychic. That power is yours to look at any lady's panties, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Officer Ponji, chase down that guy and shoot him. Are you out of your mind? Okay. Hey, I didn't dive into the guy's memories because I wanted to, okay? Give me a break. Helping out a regular citizen's a respectable job. What a nice thing to say, Officer Ponji. But even you thought it was the flimsiest security in the world, didn't you? He's reading my mind. This isn't good. I can see the comedy. Okay, the comedy. Okay, not bad, not bad. What isn't good? Tell me. Please stop reading my mind, sir. Now I know what my peers meant. You got posted to Chojo's police station, Aponji. Yep. What do you mean? Yep, he's a psychic. Psychic? He's a mental pervert who can peep into people's mind. If you start working with him, you can say goodbye to your privacy. There's no place for a young woman to work anyway. It's an appointment to sexual harassment. Don't you think you two are going a bit overboard? Have you even met that Chojo guy? Well, no, but it's only common sense to keep your guard up. Psychics like him can get up to all sorts of evil things whenever they feel like it. But if you decide to become a police officer, despite all that, then he must be a good person. You're being way too positive. You need to curb that soft-hearted nature of yours, Ipanji. And so, despite letting my peers' warnings go in one ear and out the other, listen to me very carefully, Officer Ipanji and Pongi. I don't know how to pronounce it. I had no choice but to steel myself when the chief himself accompanied me to my very first posting. You can't expect him to act thoughtfully, morally, or anything like that. He has an absolutely awful attitude. He has no respect for the rules, often engages in problematic behavior, severely lacks concerns for his coworkers, and never opens his heart to anyone. This is the man you're going to be partnering up with. That's right. This is the true face of Meguro Chojo, the psychic senior police officer. Hey, keep your voice down, Chief. You're right in front of a police station. I know you're aware that I could read your mind and all, but you could still put a little more effort into talking behind my back. Chojo, is that him, sir? Yes, this is the psychic we take absolutely no pride in. You should be proud of me. The white hair on his head is proof of how much he abuses his psychic powers. He didn't dye it as a fashion statement. As I've said many times before, don't read people's mind unless you absolutely have to, or else, if you're threatening me, you're barking up the wrong tree. After all, I know everything about you, how much money you have left in your bank account, right down to your hemorrhoid problem. Do you understand now, Officer Ponji? This is how psychics act. I understand you have hemorrhoid. I understand you have
I'm
hemorrhoids,
out.
sir.
I'm out.
You don't like the hemorrhoid jokes?
I'm out.
What? For first chapters, I give it a full read. I need just to be fair.
It's
What
not
you're
moving me
really
right now.
it's not moving me either. I'll be honest, but let's see if there's a turning point. You know what I'm saying? What you're really trying to say is be nice to her, Chojo, and don't quit, rookie. Right? You can go now, sir. I'll take care of the rest. The rest in my own way. The police system is so hierarchical, yet look at how he's speaking to the chief. Now, several days already passed since our outrageous meeting, and I'm still having a hard time figuring out what this Maguro Chojo's guy's deal is. Let's go, let's go. We already got him on his knees. We actually get to see Chojo cry today. You can do it. Chojo, that's not fair. And a lot of comedy, I'm gonna lie. It's not really moving me. I'm trying to like
So what exactly is the point so far? Because all I'm seeing is them just having a really long conversation. Or
yeah,
they're
the
not trying to solve a
conversation.
crime. They're not trying to do anything.
I guess they're really trying to set up the main character because there are comedy series that exist, but that are really complete like satire, like Roboco exists. It got an anime, of course, and then there's other like action comedy series like Mashal or Mob Psycho, where you understand the premise, but there's a lot of action to appeal you. As of right now, I don't. This is not satire. This doesn't really have action yet, so. But I'm gonna keep on reading. I'm gonna keep on reading. But there's a lot of dialogue. It's really a lot of dialogue, and always make a comeback. I'm skimming a lot of this dialogue. I'll be honest. Playtime is over. Please stop playing around. What are you doing? We're in the middle of patrol here. Got me all wrong, rookie. This is all an exercise in building trust through mutual understanding and support for police officers to do this with civilians. Look at how much fun the children are having. We're gonna get you for this and kick your butt too. And they spit on him. They really trust you. Well, CSB doesn't say that learning about what's popular with the kids is important. I guess these kids really these days really like playing the old fashioned toys with old fashioned toys. Well, there's a reason for that. What's good, Irvin? What's good, my boy? I'm the one who got them hooked on all these toys. What are you, the ghost of toys past? You're reminding me of my friend's big brother. You're an adult. You can't have that much time on your hands. Sure, I can. The only incidents I have to deal with are the small or the weird. If you want to know the truth, my police station's basically a police officer graveyard. If you want to escape, you have to do your best to earn yourself some glory, and then you might get lucky with a transfer request. None of that matters to me. I'm just going to work as hard as I can. My job's the most important thing. Glory's secondary. My, what a model police officer. Not like there's any glory at the dead end station like ours. It's making it so difficult. Second thought, increase our mutual understanding, to learn more about each other. In that case, he just reads your entire biography. You're a 19-year-old who was hired after graduating from high school. You were born on December 8th. This is so invasive. Your blood type is O. Your favorite foods are flying fish cakes and savory egg custard. Your nickname as a student was Ponchan. Your family runs a judo dojo in Shinjuku, and you hold a rank there. You take pride in the fact there's no one you haven't been able to throw with a back of collar grip. You barely managed to pass a league exam, but you got extra points for having a judo rank. Currently, you're trying very hard to win over a certain difficult senior officer. Damn, this guy kind of scummy. I don't lie. Now we can finally be friends, Ponchan. It sounds like you're reading a Wikipedia article out loud. To tell me about yourself. I'm the kind of person who empathize with Luffy just by reading his Wikipedia article. Shout out the Luffy reference. Shout out One Piece. You're really missing out if you're reading One Piece that way. This is tiring. You probably heard enough rumors about me anyway. But blah, they say he forces innocent people to confess to his crime through hypnosis. He controls his partners and forces them to shoot criminals. But you have that look on your face. You got it backward. My peers keep telling me how sorry they feel for me because I was paired up with a weirdo like you. Who you calling a weirdo? I'm excited to be your partner. Flattery and diplomatic languages. This dialogue so boring. I'm gonna be honest. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm just not that interested. Um, but I can like there is like if you were interested in diving into a series and kind of learning about the characters that I mean they're doing that. They're doing that. I just have a short attention span. It's more of a me thing. I'll be honest. Okay, they look about criminals. They encounter a bad guy, wants to turn into cultivate happy herbs. You think you could trick me? Come across a bad guy. What's wrong with wanting to protect your home and your family? People have right. I'm skimming now. I'm just like skimming to kind of see if it kind of cooks. To go visit my grandfather. Why did Chojo become a police officer? Good evening, scum guy. Guys trying to tear down a dojo. If I let villains, blah blah blah. Guy with the phone. Chojo shows up. Then why are you trying to show them off for me? Blah blah. He uses psychic abilities to take down the criminal. The straight ledge officer got. Okay. Yeah, that's all. That's all. I'll be honest. It's not moving me. There's so much dialogue, bro.
I respect you for giving it the old college try, Riddell, but even I started texting and making sure things are good to go for next week. This was tough.
Yeah, this is not gonna survive. Like it was just a dialogue about learning them. It just took way too long, and then it just ended with him taking out some random bad guy to help out the girl. Like that's not moving me, bro. Like it's not.
I'd rather it start with them like she's like do it like I think Law and Order does this very well. Like obviously you see a case start, and then the rookie meets the vet, and then they're going to the case. So then they learn about each other while they're doing the case. Then just, hey, here's why you should like the character. That's tough.
That's
a tough way to do it.
But that's all we got for today. No One Piece chapter, no My Hero Academia chapter. If there's a new manga, we'll probably read the first chapter. I'll be honest, Super Psycho Policeman Chojo, I don't see that surviving the axe, unfortunately. But shout out to them. But hope you guys enjoyed. Be in tune this Tuesday when we're gonna do have some very interesting conversations and debates. And the main topic of Tuesday's episode will create a My Anime list where we pick out 15 anime and give a rating for it as a collective. So hope you all enjoyed. Enjoy the Super Bowl. You all have a good one. Take care. And make sure you guys send donations below. You know what I'm saying?
Stop trying to get me screwed out here, bro. I already got 25 chapters. I don't even know how long that's going to take me.
Also, join the membership too. Peace.